Mastering that, in English, a demonstrative determiner. Hello, language learners. Today, we're going to tackle a crucial part of English grammar, demonstrative determiners. Specifically, we're zooming in on the word that. We'll break down the usage of that as a demonstrative determiner and go through some examples. By the end of this video, you'll be able to use that confidently in your own sentences. Before we jump into examples, let's take a moment to understand the concept. When used as a demonstrative determiner, that is used to specify or point to something previously mentioned or something that is more distant or removed in space or time. That can be used with singular nouns. Now, let's see that in action. Here are a few sentences. 1. That book on the shelf is my favorite. In this sentence, that is used to specify which book the speaker is referring to, the one on the shelf. 2. Did you see that movie we talked about? Here, that is referring to a specific movie previously mentioned in conversation. 3. I remember that day like it was yesterday. In this context, that is indicating a specific day in the past. Sometimes, English learners confuse that with this. While both are demonstrative determiners, they are used differently. This refers to something close in space or time, or something currently being discussed. That refers to something more distant or removed. For instance, this book in my hand is interesting, versus that book on the shelf is interesting. This week has been busy, versus that week last month was busy. Let's also go over a common mistake learners make when using that. Remember, that is used with singular nouns. So, you would say, that apple is ripe. Not, that apples are ripe. If you are referring to more than one item, you should use those, as in, those apples are ripe. And that's our lesson on the demonstrative determiner, that. With these guidelines and examples, you should have a solid understanding of how to use that in your English sentences. Remember to practice this in your daily conversations and writing. Happy learning and see you in the next video, where we'll tackle those.